finished kind of the rough mix. I've got the balances, just kind of rough balances. I did do the phase alignment for the drums. Let me go ahead and put things where they should be. And I started putting the drums and the bass together, and I was like, you know, there might be someone who wants to hang out and mix a song with me, so we're going to give it a shot. Let's hear this from the beginning, just kind of trying to understand what's the song about, what's the vision, what's the emotion of the song, all of the important stuff that we need to figure out before we start really putting plugins. You'll see I've got almost no plugins. I phase aligned, I did some balances, I picked my panning positions, and I don't even think I have any cue, except the vocal I messed with for a minute, just threw it through Xbox Pro for a quick rough vocal. We're going to mix the vocal from scratch here, but my man Rico, this is his daughter, and I got us a gospel track to mix tonight. So let's see what comes of this.
I have a promise God made to me that my eyes haven't seen, yet I still believe that by faith I know it's coming by His word. It's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me. I do. I know it's coming. By His word, it's predestined, you see. I have the substance of things hoped for, and my evidence is what I say is what I see. There's no down in my mind. God can't lie and He won't fail. His word, it will prevail. So when I wanna throw in the towel, I remember He is faithful to His word. He keeps His promises. So I know there's no doubt in my mind it will work out for me.
All right, so we got some DI acoustics. We'll have a word with my brother Rico about that, but they don't sound as bad as most, so we'll give him some credit for that one, but still, gotta mic those acoustics. Let's see what we got. What was I doing? Acoustic guitar, and we're gonna try the spectral mode here. I really like it. We're gonna give it a go on the acoustics, kind of tame the harshness.
So when I wanna throw in the towel, I remember He
just getting a feel for the song, trying to understand what's going on here.
I remember he is faithful to his word. He keeps his promises. So I know it will work. I know
Listen to that drummer. Come on, man. This might be Rico's son. I mixed, give you some backstory. One of my first videos ever. It was probably within the first year or so of me starting with the pro audio files back in 2013, 14, something like that. It's been over 10 years, man, since I've known Rico. So Rico's son was the drummer on a project that I mixed for YouTube, if I remember correctly. And just a killer drummer, man. I wouldn't doubt that this is him as his sister's project. So let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. Oh, it sounds so tight, but it sounds like there's like a lug or something loose on the kick. Yeah, that sounds like a loose lug or something, but we'll see. Okay, I'll tell you what. I was feeling pretty good about that. I worked the bass a little bit. Man, I think I'm ready to dive into this. So emotionally, we've got, man, it's a gospel song. We got the worship aspect. We got praise going on. I'm dancing a little bit. It feels really good. I think we just got to keep that upbeat vibe. Obviously, vocal needs to be the star of the show. Man, we just got to make this rock for them. So nothing too, it's not a song where we're like, it's a deep emotional sadness or anything that we're paying attention to necessarily, but we're going to try to match the energy of the track here. So we're just going to kind of check off some of this here. Most important elements, we know it's going to be drums, bass, piano, those, just all of it. Tons of tracks. We got to make it work. Once we get a little bit more familiar, I think we got piano, some guitars that are going to be forward with the vocals, definitely the background vocals, drums, bass. Those are our main elements, right? Getting those right. Balanced, feeling good, keeping the energy high. And then for supportive, I'm going to say that it's going to be some of these textures and these elements down here. The acoustic guitars are definitely supportive. The guitars may come in and out from being supportive, but organ supportive. So most everything else is going to be supportive. I'm going through this just for some of you guys may be laughing at me. I'm going through my own checklist here. I don't usually do this. It's a great check at the end, but I just created it for my students, and I want to make sure that as I mix the song that I didn't skip any steps or an important details that I needed to update. And so I've got Canva open so I can update my my mixing checklist as we're doing this. But so far, so good. I got one thing that I had to change. So let's see, any comments? What are your rates, and do you teach as well? I sure do. Thomas, thanks for hanging out with me, man. Go to themixacademy.com. I also have just niched down. I'm going to be focused on, here on the channel, lots of worship and gospel, CCM, and all things fun. And then in the Mix Academy, we mix it all. So we'll mix rock, pop, jazz, funk, gospel, you name it. And I'll put all the links and stuff down in the description, but I think we're ready to get these drums hitting hard. I think it's going to be exciting the next probably hour or so. We'll go ahead and tell you what, great recording. I'm not used to getting such clean recordings. Mix a ton for Dr. Toomey over in South Africa. We get some recordings that are really great, and then they had an engineer over there that just is killing it. I forget where he's... Johannesburg. I can't remember where the studio I like. I got to look it up. But there's one guy, man, that's just a world-class pro that love mixing his recordings, but then usually they're not great. And so there's a lot of fixing it in the mix. But this kick drum, I say we start with it in, and then I may go ahead and show off my new kick system that's in the course as well here. My man Joey Fernandez, Grammy-winning engineer, but mastering engineer, just incredible ear. He has given the stamp of approval. So we'll see. I don't know if he's got any tweaks for me, but feeling pretty good about where we're at with the new kick system that I created. I've got basically it's a fancy way of saying I've got kick subs that I've EQ'd, compressed, designed to not hit the mix bus. So you just get a punchy fat bottom end every time. I'm going to show it here in a minute. And then I have five kick subs, right? So sub kick tracks that are all different. And then you can pitch shift them, detune them, tighten the curves, ADSR, all that stuff. And then I have mid-range and up samples, 5 samples. And so the combination of one or more of any of them is been a lot of fun to play with. We'll show it off here in a minute. I'm not sure if it'll fit this particular song. This genre is a little different, but we'll see. We'll put it to the test. Kick in, kick out. We're going to go ahead and grab these toms, pull them down here and see if what I brought into my... I think we'll use the live toms. No need to overcomplicate it on this one. And we have how many? 4. So we'll go to our template, panning them. We're going to fix the panning here a little bit. That should work. We'll get rid of the tracks we don't need. Cool. And let's actually solo those in here with no processing. Yeah. A little dissonance in that first one, but love the floor tom, man. Okay, I tell you what. Let's turn on our chain and see where we're at gain staging wise. Okay, it's a decent starting place. We're not going to need the CCM gated tom verb. We don't need that one either. Let's get some... Put it through some room mics here. Get some... And the big boy. I'm digging that. And let's check our gain staging in this here. We're fine there. It's giving us very much the scooped smiley face EQ curve compressing against it. I don't need both of these though. This is let me see. Versus that's not good enough. Man, I like both of them. I like both of them. So here's what's going on right now. I've got the Pro MB is a preset I took over from when I used to use the Waves linear multiband on toms. There was a preset called the Floor Tom 1, I think is what it was. And these are the settings from that. I just brought that over and tweaked it to the Pro MB here. And then in my template, I've got that. Immediately just scoops mids and gives it a smiley face EQ, a little snap to them as well with the compression. And then this is my EQ curve from when I don't want the snap from the compression. I can just switch over, but this was a little boxier. And so I think I'm going to use both. We're just going to rock that. Let's check the gain staging from the Studer. And I want to make sure, hey, let me know can you hear the audio? Are you guys hearing the Kevin, my man? Thanks so much for hanging out, bro. Thomas, thanks again for asking. Pumped to have you guys hanging out with me tonight, man. Feel free. Any questions? It's a brand new mix, so go easy on me out of the gate. We're just roughing it in, but yeah, that low end picks up. We got more energy, so we'll keep that. I'm digging this. And then STL Control Hub, shout out to these guys. I use this a ton on drums. I want to say more like your hat, your ride, your overheads. You can come in. I'm streaming, so if you're... What's up, buddy?
Just came up. Do you want a tea?
That would be amazing. Thank you. Throat coat, please. Throat coat. So STL Hubs here. Give a shout out to these guys, man. Making great tools. I don't know. What is this even doing? Floor time. It was just in my template here. Recently added it to my template, but yeah, just a little compression. We'll leave it. And cool. Let's check out the kick and the snare. The hat ride and overheads, I think, are going to be... Let's put them down here, and we'll clean this template up a bit. It's almost to the fun part. Right now, it's a little boring. Forgive me, guys. But if you have questions, let me know. What are you most excited to to see. And then I tell you what, an even better question: what genres do you guys mix? What are your genres you mix or you desire to mix the most? Let me know. I got my phone here. It's giving me. Sounds great in the ears, Kevin said. Right on, man. Well, that's a shout out to Rico because I've barely done anything so far. We're just getting phase and getting the tracks in the template. So I was very impressed with the drum recording. I'm excited to know if Rico did it. And if he did it from home, it sounds really good. Okay. Other than what I think is a lug, it may not be a lug. It may just be, need to tighten it up a little bit. All right, let's mix these drums. This kick sounds phenomenal. Man, we may not even be using the kick system. I'll pull it up and show you guys, but... Okay, let's go to Nolly's preset here on the gate and the snare. Hear all the cymbals that... Cool. I would say we probably could still use a little tightening, but let's let it live. Let's let it breathe a little bit for now. And we'll blend some samples and see what comes from that. Now, there is a snare roll I heard in my rough mix. That's lots of... Okay, we'll tighten that up. Let's go ahead and do the same for the snare bottom. Cool. There's that roll. Okay, let's go ahead and make this dynamic. We're going to do some upward. Not liking the top end splash. I want more top end, but we'll go to a sample for that. Let's just get this rounded and punchy. Yeah, digging that. Okay. Okay, cymbals are nice, but they're a little bit dynamic. Let's come down here. Just kind of listen to the drums stutter in there. Listening to the drums, trying to figure out the direction I want to go for this. I'm in between samples and live or blending. I think this is a song we're going to blend. You know what, let's put that 50. I've been using this 50 channel, the Lindell. This thing is, the compression's incredible. The FET, it's ridiculous. Take a listen to this here. Okay, I'm thinking, let me tame some of this up here. I'm almost, man, let's see what this spectral does for us here. No need to high pass it. It's been done. Let's check out the ride, the hat. Yeah, man, I think we're going to be... Let's just replace that. Do the same thing here. And get that EQ. Probably... Oh, you know what? Let's start fresh with this one. Let's clean this up a little bit. We don't need all this right now. Worship snare. That's that deep snare. We don't need that. And I think we're just going to rock with a custom snare for this one. We may just pull in the gospel template and see how it feels, but all right. This one feels like it might already be compressed. Okay, for now, we may do the tom trick and clean them all up individually, but let's see how VMR with the filters takes care of it for us. Let's raise our threshold a little bit. Okay, a little bit janky, but let's see what it sounds like in the mix. So it's just the two there. Yeah, we need more decay than that. So let's go grab the release. A little better. Not punching through quite as... Okay. Then we'll just tame that a bit. That feels pretty good. Let's find, is there an exciting tom fill? Just right at the top of the song, we have a nice tom fill. This one already overloaded. That one right there, overloaded because this one hit and then it hit again. So we're still ringing out. So what we need to do is, we could do a couple of things, but at the very least, we need to break that and fade this one down. It's still kind of doing it. So we're going to throw a Pro MB, a shelf, Make it dynamic. I was right there. Yeah, we might have to automate that. Okay, we'll come back to it. Let's see here. Put a note. Tom, overloading. It's not overloading anymore, but it's still kind of. So we'll need to, let's see. Let's mess with the kick drum. They're both going to the kick level. Let's hear the drums. Tell you what, man, with some EQ and some compression, barely any compression. This thing is punching. Sounds great. Man, this almost doesn't need anything. We just need to get it, maybe a little click in the. Yeah, I'm not mad at these drums, but let's go ahead and show off the kick system a little bit. So this is exclusive to customers of Mixing Modern Worship, but we'll see. Does it work on gospel? And I say kick system. It is 5 kick subtracks that I created and 5 kick clicks. And then I use I haven't combined the kick subs yet. I don't know that I want to. I've made them pretty powerful. But here's our first one. Let's see what this guy, let's get our gain staging correct. Let's go find the hardest hitting kick. We got a lot of harder hits out here. Dynamics are all over out here. That's great. That's what we want. Great drummer. I want that build, the crescendo there. Let's see what we get. Way too much, way too much, way too much. And we don't want this to go to kick level. We want this one to go to around the bus processing. Still too much. Kick bus, mix bus. Let's go down. Turn this guy down. And we've got the limiter on. I know what it is. In my modern worship template, I have ozone on, and I do not have it here. And I don't know that I want to have it on here. So let's see. We're going to have to shape this a little bit. I imagine we're going to need to cut some lows from it if we're not using the ozone template. Okay. And then what we're going to do is duplicate this. We'll just take everything. But then here we're going to go kick clicks. Unless it crashes on us, which Pro Tools is known to do. Okay. Can't find my kick click too. I don't know. We'll have to make sure we Copied that over correctly. Okay, so, and then what I want to do is duplicate this again. And we're not going to put any inserts on it. And we're going to put that back down here. And we'll just know that these are the original kicks. And then here's my kick. So for now, we'll mute. Whoops, sorry, guys. We'll mute that. And let's see what we have with this guy.
Work for me.
Okay, so it's working pretty good, actually. Let's see, what click do we have? We have just kick number 5 on here, and then we've got kick 1 detuned, 10 cents, which I love. It's feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling that kick click on the left ear. What's going on with that? Ooh, there's where it's coming from. I was going to say, man, my drums are lopsided. Can I claim them as my drums yet? If I haven't, yeah. They're still Rico's drums. They sound good. But we've got to do some work here. Where is that? It's got to be the hat then. Got a lot of click in that kick hat. No, it's not. It's overheads? No. It's definitely not the overheads. It's the toms. Is it the toms? Nah, we gated them. Nah. Where's that coming? There's something that's not routed correctly. Mix is 100%. Is anything panned to the left here? No. It's a kick click, so it would be here. Nothing panned to the left. 100%. Let's turn that off. What's happening? Are those? Oh, how did that get? Oh, because it was a stereo. Oh, okay. There it is. So this guy, that was painful. Let's go into the mix because I duplicated it, but forgot to route it correctly here. Kick level. There we go. Okay, now we can work in peace here. Yeah, that sounds pretty nasty. The low end's a little bit too much for gospel, I would say. I need to tighten that up. I need to choke it a bit. Let's go back to our low end here. This just sounds so good, man. Okay, so I like the tuning of it. We're going to come back and solo the bass, but we got to take out some of that sustain. It's a little much for... Okay, let's take a look at a couple of these. So here's the kick low end from kick number 1. Okay, here's number 2. Again, a little bit too extended for this genre, but it's got a pitch to it that I'm not feeling for this one. Let's go to number 2 or 3. A little muddled. This one's... It's not bad either. Let's tighten it up a bit. All right, number 5 is a contender. Let's go back to 1. A little bit muddy. I don't like the tone. We'll mess with pitch, but a little too much. Nah. Okay, we got to get the balance right. We got to EQ it a little bit, I think. Because of the tuba situation, not having ozone on there, but